Hey there, adventurers and explorers of Eskimo's world. I'm Steven, and I'm your trusty guide through the often treacherous, always fascinating world of business. Today, we're charting a course through some of the rockiest waters imaginable, as we explore 15 of the most significant business blunders in history. These stories, these cautionary tales, they're not just about corporate shipwrecks. They're about the lessons learned, the wisdom salvaged from the wreckage. Think of these stories as life jackets, folks, because the mistakes of the past can help us navigate the stormy seas of the future. Our first tale takes us back to the late 1990s, the Wild West of the early internet, a time of rapid innovation and fierce competition. Picture this. Two Stanford PhD students, Sergey Brin and Larry Page, have developed a revolutionary search engine called Google. Their vision was to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. They approach Excite, one of the internet giants of the time, with an offer to sell Google for a cool $1 million. This was a pivotal moment, a crossroads in the tech industry. Excite balked at the price, thinking it was too high for an unproven technology. They passed on what would become one of the most significant missed opportunities in business history. This decision would echo through the years. Imagine for a second a world where Excite had said yes. How different would the tech landscape be today? Would Google be the behemoth it is today, dominating search and online advertising? Would we even be Googling things, or would we be exciting them? The very language we use might have been different. It's a powerful illustration of how quickly the tides can turn in the world of technology, where today's small startup can become tomorrow's industry leader. Remember Blockbuster? Those blue and gold stores, the iconic logo that promised a night of entertainment, the smell of popcorn in the air, the excitement of picking out a movie with friends or family, the Friday night pilgrimage to find the perfect movie? Memories. It was a ritual for many, but while Blockbuster was busy rewinding VHS tapes and stocking shelves, a little startup called Netflix was busy changing the game. They saw the future in DVDs and online rentals. Blockbuster declined Netflix's offer to manage their online DVD rental service, a decision that would haunt them. Essentially, they handed Netflix the keys to the kingdom, not realizing the potential of the internet. Blockbuster was so focused on their existing business model, their brick-and-mortar stores, they failed to see the seismic shift happening right under their noses. The digital age was dawning. By the time Blockbuster realized their mistake, it was too late. The damage was done. Netflix was streaming into the sunset, revolutionizing how we consume media, leaving Blockbuster to gather dust on the shelf of history, a relic of a bygone era. Our next stop takes us to the world of photography, where Kodak, a company that helped capture our most precious memories, ended up fading like an old Polaroid. Kodak actually invented the digital camera back in 1975, but instead of seeing this invention for the revolution it was, Kodak clung desperately to their cash cow film. By the time Kodak realized their mistake, the digital revolution was in full swing, and Kodak was left holding a bag of unsold film. The dot-com bubble. Pets.com, with its iconic sock puppet mascot, became the poster child for both the promise and the peril of this era. They spent a fortune on marketing, without first establishing a solid business model or ensuring sufficient customer demand. When the dot-com bubble burst, Pets.com went down with it. Even the cutest mascot in the world can't save a company from bad business decisions. Sometimes, even the most well-intentioned business deals can go sour. In 1994, Quaker shelled out a whopping $1.7 billion for Snapple. Quaker underestimated the power of Snapple's quirky, niche appeal. They tried to package Snapple's unique brand into a sleek corporate image, alienating loyal customers. Just 3 years after the acquisition, Quaker sold Snapple for a paltry $300 million. It's a cautionary tale about the importance of understanding a brand's identity and the dangers of overpaying for acquisitions. Remember Yahoo? Back in the early 2000s, Yahoo was the king of the internet. In 2002, Yahoo had the chance to acquire Google for a cool $1 billion. Blinded by their own success, Yahoo passed. They looked at Google's simple design and didn't see a threat. By the time Yahoo realized their mistake, the Google train had left the station. Yahoo was left to play catch-up in a race they once had a chance to win. Ah, Coca-Cola. In 1985, Coca-Cola stumbled hard with the introduction of New Coke. Facing stiff competition from Pepsi, Coca-Cola decided to tweak their formula, but they failed to account for the emotional connection people had with the original Coke. When New Coke hit the shelves, it was met with a wave of outrage. Coca-Cola quickly backpedaled, reintroducing the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic. In the early 2000s, Apple revolutionized the way we listen to music with the iPod. Microsoft decided to enter the fray with their own portable music player, the Zune. But it was released years after the iPod and couldn't compete with Apple's brand recognition or the iTunes ecosystem. Microsoft poured millions into marketing the Zune, but it never gained traction with consumers. The Zune faded into obscurity, a cautionary tale about the importance of timing and brand power. Imagine, if you will, the year is 1962. The Beatles auditioned for Decca Records, hoping to secure a record deal. Decca Records didn't sign them, thinking guitar music was on the way out. This colossal misjudgment has become the stuff of music industry legend. Decca Records missed out on signing one of the most successful bands of all time. Remember Blackberry? Those phones with the tiny keyboards? Blackberry was once the undisputed king of the smartphone. They underestimated the power of the touchscreen. Consumers flocked to the iPhone, and Blackberry was left behind. Their once mighty empire crumbled, a cautionary tale about the dangers of clinging to outdated technology. Before there was Facebook, there was MySpace. Founded in 2003, MySpace quickly became the hottest social networking site. But MySpace's reign at the top was short-lived. They were slow to adapt, cluttered their site with ads, and failed to control spam. Facebook quickly gained traction, and MySpace was unable to compete. Nokia, the Finnish telecommunications giant, was once synonymous with mobile phones. They were slow to embrace the smartphone revolution. They clung to their outdated operating system, Symbian. By the time Nokia realized their mistakes, it was too late. Nokia's market share dwindled, and they were forced to sell their mobile phone business to Microsoft. Sears, once a retail giant, became a cautionary tale of what happens when a company fails to adapt. They missed the boat on e-commerce, sticking to their brick-and-mortar guns. While Amazon was busy building an online empire, Sears was slow to invest in their online presence. Consumers loved the ease of online shopping. Sears, burdened by debt, filed for bankruptcy in 2018. Toys R Us, the place where childhood dreams came true, met an unfortunate end in 2017. They filed for bankruptcy, unable to compete with online giants like Amazon and Walmart. They were slow to adapt to the rise of e-commerce. Their stores became outdated and uninviting. Toys R Us became a ghost of Christmas past. Pan Am, once a symbol of American ingenuity and luxury travel, soared to unimaginable heights only to crash back to Earth. They were pioneers of the aviation industry, but Pan Am's success was short-lived. They made a series of strategic blunders that ultimately led to their demise. Pan Am was grounded for good in 1991. So there you have it, folks. 15 tales of businesses that flew too close to the sun, only to come crashing back down to Earth. These stories are not just cautionary tales, but valuable lessons in the ever-evolving world of business. From turning down future global giants to ill-fated mergers, these stories serve as a stern reminder of the importance of adaptability, innovative foresight, and market research. It's crucial to always look ahead, because it's a jungle out there in the business world, full of pitfalls and unexpected obstacles. Every decision can make or break a company, and the key is to learn from the mistakes of the past, to stay agile, and to never be afraid to adapt to a changing world. Hopefully, these insights will help you navigate the complex waters of business, and these tales of caution can help navigate your business boat so it doesn't capsize in the sea of competition. Remember, the business landscape is always shifting, so stay safe, keep learning, and keep sailing. Until the next time, take care and good luck.